All right, guys, we are about to enter the Spideyverse because this guy over here is a nerd. And
excuse me?
Go ahead.
Blurred.
I don't see color.
You don't have to. It's still a word. You see words, right? What's going on?
Anyways, we're about to watch the Spider-Man No Way Home official trailer, and we're gonna react to it. Let's just check it out first. See what the hell. I'm not excited at all about this. This is all for him.
Thank you.
And for you.
All right, and here we go.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors. From every universe. Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We can keep sending them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap. You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe. You're not gonna take this away from me. Peter, you're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone. What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them. December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets on
December
sale
17th,
November
exclusive in
29th,
movie theaters.
Spider Monday.
Spider Monday. My blurred senses are tingling.
Yeah, good.
Look at you. Now, be honest. Were you not more impressed than you thought you were going to be?
I was more impressed. I was happy with how much I've seen, how much of Doctor Strange I saw in it. Just a little preface for you've seen every MCU movie.
Correct.
I have seen,
Including the internals.
I've seen,
Pun intended.
in the Eternals' defense, I heard the comic book was pretty much bullshit too.
That's what it. No,
All right, another.
Yeah.
So I've seen the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. That's the only Spider-Mans that I've seen.
Mhm.
And then in the MCU, I've
Sorry
seen
for
Black Panther and Doctor Strange.
You didn't watch Civil. I thought you watched Civil War.
I tried.
Okay, gotcha.
Fell asleep.
All right. Guess
And
racism isn't
and Iron Man, all the Iron Mans I saw.
Okay.
So that's what I'm bringing to the table as far as what. So I know, but I did notice it looked like somebody from Sam Raimi's trilogy was making their way into this in the form of the Green Goblin.
William Dafoe.
So
That's his voice. Yes, I don't know if he's going to physically appear, but that his character and that goblin, yes, that's his voice.
And speaking of people coming back, I also heard this is. I just want a general catch up, so
because we're going to go back through it.
Yeah,
we're just the initial reaction.
Yeah,
okay.
And just my initial questions going into this. So I heard that other Spider-Mans were going to be involved, like from past incarnations.
You saw both of them. You saw Tobey Maguire was one of the first shots we saw. We'll go back to that in a minute. When that first little low cut, that was Tobey. And then I really apologize because I thought this guy really did a much better job than Tobey Maguire. The second Spider-Man. I'm sorry, dude. You're awesome. I promise your name's escaping me right now, but yeah, they showed him as well. Garfield. No, Garfield. Andrew. See, boom! I told you.
So they got all three Spider-Mans in this one.
They showed all three.
Okay, how does that work?
It works because of the fact that
the multiverse.
Yes, but that hasn't happened yet. They've been teasing the multiverse, with of course Wanda and WandaVision was the first kind of when they really start teasing it. Of course, Doctor Strange next year is coming out with the Multiverse of Madness. However, this is giving them a precursor to what's happening. And so what he's saying is because you haven't seen every Marvel film, at the end of the last Spider-Man, the villain exposed Spider-Man's true identity to everyone, which is no good because he wears a mask. So in order to reverse that, he went to Doctor Strange, who is the Sorcerer Supreme, who is the keeper of the Time Stone, the Eye of Agamotto. The Eye of Agamotto. So he went to him to, number one, either reverse time or to make people forget that he was exposed to Spider-Man. Peter Parker was Spider-Man.
Was that Homecoming, No Way Home, or Homie Don't Play That?
Or Homeward Bound? You got any more jokes?
No, that's it.
You're an actor, editor, cameraman, and a father. You're not a comedian. All right. And with that being said, guys, that was the initial reaction. I'll give my initial reaction, and then we'll go back through and do play-by-play. I'll tell you this. I have been saving this trailer because I hate trailers nowadays. Aren't like the trailers back in our past. Trailers from when we grew up used to give us something to the imagination, leave a little bit something for us. Now
you got a teaser before the trailer.
A teaser, a trailer, an extended trailer.
How long have you been waiting for? Like, how long has it been since the last Spider-Man movie?
At least 2 years, but have I been waiting? I wouldn't say no. I would say no. I don't really get up for Spider-Man like most people do, but I enjoy it because they've gotten better with them. I feel like it's going to be better than Eternals. But hey, guys, now we're going to go ahead and go shot by shot. So, Durden, take us back. I'll be honest.
I only saw one Spider-Man in that trailer, so I'm very interested. You pause it when they.
All right, let's go. Let's go, big boy. You take us back. All right, here we go. 3, 2, hey.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
The Public Enemy #1, are they doing... Hold on. Are they doing a Batman? Are they doing like a Batman angle with this where...
No.
Okay.
Marvel and DC are not crossing here.
No, I'm saying, but I saw the signs in like Times Square of like the
because they are.
But that's kind of like Dark Knight Rises.
Are you talking about you live long enough? You see yourself, yeah, but no. What you're doing is sack fan religious right now. We don't compare lore from DC and Marvel. You have to stop now.
I'm only stating an observation.
But I'm telling you, you're wrong. It's like some Star Trek, Star Wars stuff going on right here. Atheist versus religion, people, is what you're doing.
Okay, I'll digress.
Thank you. And I was wrong. Okay, stop right there. I initially, when we first saw that, thought that was Tobey Maguire because it's a little wet hair, but that's not Tobey Maguire. But to answer your question, yes, all 3 Spider-Man are rumored to be in this film.
Rumored, okay, the keyword.
Rumored.
Okay.
But I definitely think I saw Andrew Garfield, though. Could be wrong.
We had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
I will say this, even hearing it, to piss you off, I'm then going to make a DC reference right after that, only because of the words, and you know what I'm talking about when he says, who else can you imagine saying, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal?
Well, I can
Joaquin Phoenix.
I've only had 1 week where my life felt normal. My mind's going to the Hulk.
Your mind's been all over the place, big boy.
When you bought touch that spell where you wanted everyone to forget that Peter Parker's Spider-Man.
Fuck Benjamin Cumberbatch. I love him as an actor, but listen, you're not going to overvoice me. I hate that. Listen, because again, you can't be great at both things like me. You're going to be a great actor and a great voice actor. Who the fuck do you think you are, Taurean J. Royal?
So it looks like he's kind of taken Iron Man's place as far as Spider-Man's protege.
Yes, and to me, I call that a little lazy story writing because I know for almost 89% fact, the only reason they did use him to take over as Tony's protege, what it looks like, but more importantly, his movie's getting ready to come out. So it's almost like cross-tied in promotion for the Multiverse of Madness coming up. They're setting up the origins for the multiverse here so that when they do the Multiverse of Madness, they don't have to explain the multiverse again.
So is this movie when Spider-Man and Doctor Strange actually meet, or am I missing?
Oh, this is past that. It's way past it. This is after Tony dies.
I know, but as far as Doctor Strange and Spider-Man meeting,
that's what I'm saying.
Is that happening in this?
Yeah, they meet in this, but they met in the original Avengers Infinity War. This is after that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is after. Even the previous Spider-Man movie, the Spider-Man movie before this was the first Marvel film after Endgame.
Okay.
So yeah, we're a few movies past that now.
We started getting some visitors.
This is William Dafoe's voice coming up.
Universe.
And by the way, I've done no research on that. It just sounds like William Dafoe.
Hello, Peter.
Now let's give talk about. You ever be on TMZ and talking about something? Is it good genes or good docs? It's good docs. Good docs. Octavius here because he is clearly. I mean, talk about not really aging. And I love the fact that they explain that they clear up some of the mystery. At first, we were like, okay, how are they going to tie in this Multiverse of Madness? But clearly, when he sees him, you're like, you're not Peter Parker because he's looking for Tobey Maguire. Just like I am in the rest of this trailer.
Interesting.
Hey, well, hey, Marvel.
He was a villain in number 3, right?
Number 2 or number 3, but he was one of the main ones. He was one of the better villains. I'll definitely give him that acting wise. He was one of the first actors that didn't get credit for actually acting in a Marvel film.
You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual...
It's funny that Peter Parker has the nerve to laugh at Otto Octavius. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. It's like we were both named by the same dude that likes to use the same letter for the first and last names of his characters. This goes back to Black Panther season 1.
First off, surprisingly, you have some credence to what you said, so it just lets me know that you're at least trying with this Marvel thing. I'm trying.
I'm like,
but also, that was a good segue because I was going to say what's actually funny about that. You asked when the first time Doctor Strange and Spider-Man met. It was in Avengers Endgame. I'm sorry, Infinity War. But what's funny is he can't say that he's laughing at his name, but there was a line between him and Benjamin King Connections. There was a line between him and Doctor Strange in Infinity War where he says, "Hey, and who is this? He was talking to Tony Stark. He's like, who is this? Your ward?" He was like, "Oh no, I'm Peter." He's like, "I'm Doctor Strange." He's like, "Oh, we're using made up names. I'm Spider-Man." He was like, "What?" So that whole name thing is ties in a little bit more. Take us back, Marvel.
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this.
Now that's throwing me off right there. The only reason that's throwing me off, I don't know what that is, but I do know what that is around his hand. If you remember, you've clearly seen Doctor Strange in a few other Marvel films. He controls time like he can bend. So I don't know why something that's not him has access to a time stone, but maybe from a different reality.
And you're saying we need to send him back? Who
He said, early in the trailer, he said, because we now cast this spell to make people forget you're Spider-Man, people from other universes are now coming here now because they have disrupted the natural flow of time.
And what's happening here? Is Scooby-Doo joining the MCU now?
No, he's being funny because he's basically, like I say, I guarantee you he probably doesn't have more than 10 to 12 minutes screen time, but he's basically telling the kids, you go solve it.
That's what pisses me off.
Oh my God.
That's what pisses me off because the trailer...
But not just with this film. You can't just blame
No, it's not. It's MCU films in general.
It's any film in general nowadays. When a person's not really in it, they'll spice them up all the way. You can't just put that on Marvel.
Yeah, but the difference is with most other films, I like the rest of the stuff that wasn't in the trailer. They tell you like, oh, all the exciting, funny line, quip. And it's all there, and then you go see the 3.5 hour fucking movie, and you saw the 3.5 minutes of goodness in the trailer.
Somebody needs a Scooby snack.
Scooby-Doo this bitch.
You know, Oh, this is kind
Please.
of your mess. I know a couple magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Best line of the trailer.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap. You're flying out into the darkness.
JK. From Whiplash, Oz, everything, and it was beautiful. She's playing Jonah Jameson. This is the first time they did. Maybe I think it was a Rami. It was a Rami Marvel crossover because yes, Spider-Man's deal was still with Sony when they dropped the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, which J.K. was a part of in that universe. But they allowed him to cross over into this universe, so he's actually reprising his role. It's one of the first and only roles you see where somebody that was in a Sam Raimi Spider-Man, other than Spider-Man, crosses over to now Marvel having the property.
Did they kill Peter Parker's aunt? What's her name?
Oh no, and she got much sexier.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus, no, Uncle Ben died.
Oh, okay. And is she in this one and see her in the trailer as well?
Well, you know, if you can't kill a black person first in the movie, at least kill one named after one.
Ghost.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate.
Wait, they all what did he say? They all die?
Yes, but we don't know who he's talking about. He's talking about his friends. He's talking about the Avengers. He's talking about all the other Spider-Mans. We don't know. It's a trailer. Guess you got to watch the film. They got you.
He sounded like Tilda Swinton right there from Doctor Strange when he's talking about that they all die, it's their fate.
But
like
she was
remember she was standing there. Well, yeah, when she died, she's like, I've seen this moment for
so many times, but never past this moment. And even now, look at me slowing it down to hey. Okay. Look at you. All right.
Sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Yeah, me too. Oh, love that. Talk about speaking of Tilda Swinton, love that callback because she's done that twice now. She did it to Doctor Strange when they first met, and she also did it to the Hulk in Avengers Endgame when she knocked Mark Ruffalo out of the Hulk's body. I thought Edward Norton was going to come out.
Is that the first? I lost time.
I blacked out.
Is that the first time that we've seen Doctor Strange Hadouken somebody?
Yeah, like that. Yes, he's never done it, but I just like it's a callback to Tilda Swinton and the Sorcerer Supreme. That was very good.
Wait, does that mean that his powers are getting strong? Yeah.
Well, naturally, yes.
Is that what that's supposed to implicate?
Yeah, it implicates. Here's the thing: there's only one sorcerer more powerful than him, and you know who that is: Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, WandaVision.
There has to be another way.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
That shot right there, for some reason, it seems like in another universe someone has Stark tech, Tony Stark, because seeing how that's doing that, it reminds me of the same scene in Avengers Endgame to where the Hulk puts on the glove, and because it's nanotech, it automatically refits itself to his hand. Like you see, the original Dr. Ock didn't have that much advanced tech. He just had the arms. Listen, I know it's after 6, so I know you see color. Who did you see else coming up here? You didn't see the great Jamie Foxx? The great Jamie Foxx?
No.
As Electro,
that's him right there.
Electro, I'll back up just a little bit and then go.
Take this away from me.
Take this away from me.
Peter, you're struggling.
Oh, Inception time, bitches.
See, you know that your movie is bad. That the brand that you've built is so big, you don't even have to feature Jamie Foxx in the trailer when he's in the movie.
Or William Dafoe, or the other, or Andrew Garfield, or Tobey Maguire.
I just want
to see. You researching stuff now? Doing some reaction.
I just want to see real quick about his
involvement.
Willem Dafoe. Green Goblin, Spider-Man, No Way Home, Willem Dafoe.
Listen, poster. Be my friend. Don't be my Dafoe.
Like one day ago, a poster confirms. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, all right, Willem. I'm 5%
Eat it, Durden.
5% more excited about this film.
All right, there we go. I mean, maybe he'll have more time than
only Sam Raimi was directing.
They tried that thrice. Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. Definitely love apparently the people from Inception still have a job. Those folding cities are still the best things in the fucking world.
John Favreau making his way.
Oh, hey, that's my dude, man. That's Happy Hogan, baby. He's Happy Hogan.
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
Do you know who the Sandman is in the sky?
Yeah, I think it's the same guy, but I just don't think they needed to reprise his human form. Remember, the one mistake that amongst many that Sam Raimi made with Spider-Man did. What's the old boy's younger brother? No, actually was James Franco. Franco played William Dafoe's son, who became the Hobgoblin. So when you just asked, just hit play. I don't want to scramble your eggs up there, brother.
They're starting to come through, and I can't.
I would like to. What is happening?
I have no fucking idea. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I know that they wouldn't put it in the trailer what's actually will happening. I will say this before we finish this trailer reaction. I hate that they're making everybody have CBV. I hate when people do CBV now. I hate it.
What's CBV?
Chris Bell voice. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I can't save all these people. Like, God, don't do it. I don't know what I can do. They're coming. God damn. Save some voice work for us. Jesus.
Stop them. December 17th, exclusively at movie theaters. Tickets on sale November.
Was that Toby? Was that Bruce? Who was that? I mean, it was where's his cape? All heroes don't need capes.
So where is this going from here? Do you know, or is there?
Yeah, it's going straight into the multiverse of madness. Again, it's the precursor for it.
Multiverse of Madness is
going to be tied in between.
Like, are they doing another Infinity War Endgame?
No, what multiverse means is very simple. It's exactly what it sounds like. Let's just remove Marvel from this. Have you seen any other film where they'd be like Earth 32 or Earth 14? It's essentially that same concept with comics. It's basically things happening in different timelines. And basically, this
is their answer to there being like, because with the comics, there's multiple writers, there's different variations to the stories. This is their answer to that.
Well, technically, the writers, yes, but not the filmmakers, because the filmmakers are only copying the same concept of the reason why this can happen.
But the filmmakers are making an excuse, like the multiverse is an excuse to explore all the different storylines that the comics put out there, right?
No, the multiverse was in the comics. You were closer to saying that was an excuse for other writers to say how these all things could be happening back then in the comics. The filmmakers are only sticking to. If you notice, even with Todd Phillips, Batman, and DC, and any other most superhero films that are the best take storylines from comics. So with that being said, I'll say this. I'm super excited to see the film. Like I say, and that's why I was excited to watch it with you, because if I'm a blurred aficionado of Marvel and seeing everything that is Marvel, and I'd be honest with you, I don't love everything Marvel, clearly, but to see you watch it and still be interested lets me know it has a chance to be something special.
I think it's funny that this film is not yet rated. Like, can't they just put the PG-13 on it? And
they got to sell some more stuff for us.
They might be R.
I mean, hey, listen.
I'm intrigued. So, like with like the last whole like slew of movies that led to Endgame, Infinity War, there were like 3 Iron Mans within that umbrella.
Across 10 years, yes.
Is this the first Spider-Man?
No, it's the second one. They addressed what you just said in that first Spider-Man. After once Tony Stark died, everybody was trying to ask him, are you the new Iron Man? Because he was the smartest, he had the best suits and stuff, and he was cool. So they wanted him to be, but that's where Rey Mysterio's character came in from, because he was trying to be a mentor. He portrayed to be a mentor to Spider-Man in that last Spider-Man.
Okay,
it's deep, brother. Whatever you need, I got you.
Well, I'm Doctor Strange is.
Oh, you know I love Benjamin coming back. I just don't love his voice.
Don't.
He's taking work away from me.
Well, December 17th.
All right.
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
And guaranteed, you never catch a trailer reaction like this unless you're subscribing to TTFT.
Don't.
Don't.